about that.
Here you go. You interview Alan about his.
All right, yeah. All right, we're on. Hey, so what's your name?
My name's Alan Holbrook.
All right, and we're just checking out your guitar right here. It's a pretty cool design.
Thanks.
I understand you made that yourself.
I did, yeah. I found that I'm pretty good at woodworking and I'm pretty good at playing the bass, so I kind of I made a bass, and it's pretty cool to make it to what you're going to be playing. Like instead of just buying one in the store,
right,
and being like, well, I guess I'll settle with this. You can actually make it to where it plays to your finger style, to your. It looks like what you want to portray in music. Like for me, I have a really free-flowing style of lines that I play, hence the organic tone. It flows and there's no obstructions. It's smooth. There's no neck joint.
That is amazing.
It's like playing a stick of butter.
So, how long have you been playing bass?
I'm 36 years old. I've been playing since I was about 15.
I think
a long time. What got you into music?
That's a good idea. Good thinking.
My dad played bass for a while.
Didn't you get a recording
arts?
arts?
Playing around, so I picked it up and started
recording arts,
messing around, making sounds. I found that if there was an
audio is not been my strong point with video.
I always have a beat going in my head, a groove.
You
know, it's whatever. If I'm getting up to go pee in the morning, there's a groove to that, and the bass allows me to do that. So I really got into like Primus and Rush and
Primus, yeah,
Chili Peppers. A lot of the power trios like Hendrix.
Yeah.
Both of his bands were just, they blew me away. And,
like 50%.
Yeah, I'd sit there with a set of headphones for my amp and a set of headphones for my stereo playing along to the albums until I couldn't hear myself. That way I knew I was playing it right. So,
70 or 80. It's really about starting low.
Yeah, pretty much
and accepting
buried myself in it. And I found that there was something lacking, and that was just the playability and the comfort of the instrument. You know, playing something like this and then picking up like a, say, a Fender P-Bass or a Warwick is just not the same. So that's why I built it.
Do you play in a band?
I do. I play in the band Sofa Chico local band, and I'm kind of a secondary bassist.
Okay.
It's been a lot of fun. You know, Doug Jones, he's the primary bassist. He comes up with most of the grooves, most of the songs are, you know, he just sits there and lays something out, and I'll just kind of throw something on top of it. And,
nice.
It's been working out really well.
And what genre is Sofa King?
We all have a lot of different styles to incorporate, but I think in the end result is kind of a funk, soul groove sound, and it's excuse me. We take songs, and no matter what they're about, they're dancing. They're going to get a groove going. They're going to get people's heads to turn. You know, whether the song's about starving children or putting your shoes on.
And so, how long have you been woodcrafting?
Even longer than playing. My grandfather always had a wood shop, and I would kind of just sneak down there and mess around with things. And really, you know, since I was a kid, I think I was 11, and he taught me how to use a bandsaw. And yeah, I've been. My first official employment in a cabinet shop was in '96. So, you know, officially in the trade, I've been doing that for 18 years.
How old were you then?
In '96, I was what, 19?
Okay. And then, where was that at?
That was up in Grass Valley. Had a place called Grandy Wood Designs. I think they're still around. Did a lot of custom. A lot of like ordinary, like you go into a library, you see their bookshelves. We did that stuff, but we also did a lot of really high-end custom stuff, doing a lot of curved pieces and just really unique kind of things. And it fulfilled me. You know, I've been called an artist, and I guess I kind of am, because I've got to keep the ordinary. So I pretty much sought out nothing but woodwork. Whether
Yeah.
it's a cabinet shop or a door shop, or I worked at a place that made wood vent registers for like heater vents. It's just, I like making sawdust.
Did you grow up in Grass Valley?
No, I grew up mostly in Santa Clara, San Jose area. Kind of moved back and forth between there and San Mateo. Moved up to Grass Valley in I think 95 or 96. And lived there for about 5 years. And then moved back to Santa Clara. I've lived in Chico now for probably about 8 or 9 years, I think.
What brought you here?
My wife. So
Yeah.
she was born and raised here, and she had a friend that lived in Santa Clara that I was hanging out with, and I didn't know that they had gone back even further. They went to college together, and she was down visiting him there while I was at his house. And we just, it was right, and we've been together ever since. That was 11 years ago.
Wow.
So she's actually the backup singer in Silver King.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's not here tonight, though.
Wow.
But, yeah.
So, how long did it take you to make the guitar? I mean, the bass.
Well, let's see. It kind of depends. I built several. Actually, I built one for Doug too. It's number 10. That took me, I think, about 80 hours. I actually started keeping track. I usually don't. But about that, it's about 2 full weeks of work.
Yeah.
Full 8-hour days of doing nothing but working on an instrument. But after that, it's I like to hang on to it for a while so it can settle in and adjust, and I can intonate it and make sure it's right before I hand it over. So
Impressive. It's a lot of work, but hey, it's an art form, right?
yeah, it's all the things that I've learned throughout all the different jobs I've had. It's practice. It keeps me practicing, whether it's sanding a stack of doors or cutting out a bunch of parts. It's still a practice.
Yeah.
Keeps me going.
Nice. All right. Let's hear you play.
What are you guys doing?
Get on stage.
They just made up a song real quick.
Yeah. That's how we write. We just stand there.
Yeah. Wait.